I've decided to come down and do a wee bit of work in the garage here. So as you can see now, I've got permanent light and I've got temporary electric just now. But what I want to do down here today is get a wee bit of a start on installing the Chinese heater. It's part of the early stages of this. Yes, it's fucking cold in here. I've not got the right light in. I've not got you know what I've not got actually? I've not got my screwdriver today because I actually wanted to get started on the framing. But what I have got done is I thought, why not power it up to see it at least? Because the first thing I've got to think about is not just where it's going, but how I'm going to power it. Right, so currently just now, I've got this leisure battery here, which is basically spare. So I thought that is going to be my power source in here. So just to make sure with the cold weather just now, I've got an old battery charger, which I've got it on charge just now. And so there we go. There's the heater. I'm still not sure where to put it. Above here or under here, but I will get something done. But I have got it temporarily wired, and look, so at least I've got a lot of the function shown now. So the signal there for it is picking up. Obviously it's quite close. It's hooked up to a battery. There's the clock. I've reset the clock now, and there's the status just now of what the heater is. So if I push the OK button, right, it's now telling me that in here it's only 11 degrees centigrade. It's running at 3.8 Hertz. Just now, that's because the battery is charging. It's sitting at 15.3 volts. Now, just to let you see, look, I'll switch it off. It's got to get a chance to settle, but it does come back down to 12 volts. So, but for operational purposes, just showing you this. Right, now this one, I've just checked the manual and I'm not sure what this has got to do with, but there is a mode which I'm hoping to try and find on this, which actually lets you go into something called, I think it's Arctic mode or something like that, but actually uses less fuel. What this thing does is it actually reduces the fuel from the pump, which then means you use less fuel. Now the guy that I watched doing this, and his calculations, he went from 5 hours and 40 minutes on a litre of fuel to 7 hours on 1 litre of diesel. And I'm not sure about you, but in this current climate, to actually, if you think about it, burn 1 litre of diesel, that is equivalent to, say, roughly £2 just for quick working, right? But you would actually have to have this. It's actually going to have to be running for 7 hours solid, right? So what my intentions are going to be is, because I've not even worked it, I've even thought about, that's the diesel tank there, right? So it's a 15 litre diesel tank. Now one of the problems I've found out is that the screw holes here, okay, if I was to actually try and fit that to the wall, for instance, so let's just say I was going to put it there, okay, so you can see the screw holes there. They're actually, what would you say that was, about 4 inches, maybe 3 to 4 inches of depth, okay, and the problem you've got is that's what you screw it on with. So how do you do it? Well, simple, right? The other side, look, they're recessed for you to fit them up to the wall, right? But the problem I've got now with doing that is, well, I've just figured it out. when I done it that way, look, the filler's at that end. But it was to keep the writing the same. Well, if I just tilt it round 45 degrees, voila! I'll show you what I mean. So that's it up. So as you can see, it's up, it's elevated, alright, and I've got an easy fill access here now for to fill that up with the diesel. Now, there's another thing here as well now. So right underneath here, this flat base, okay, this is where the valve, I wouldn't really say it was a valve. It's basically a screw with a hole into it. I'm not sure that's gonna let me, it's focusing more on my face than it is, so maybe that'll help. There you go. So I've got that now. I've already installed one of these before on a previous video, right? So I've got that to get in and put through there. There's also a small, oh there we go, a small rubber washer. This has got to be sealed in properly, so the washer goes to the inside so that when you fit this nut on, oh, there's a nut actually goes onto this, so it's just like you put a nut and bolt together, but what it does is it compresses it, and then that rubber gets sealed inside the container. So you know what, I'm not sure about perishing, things like that, but the fact I was actually going to put this outside because it would be easier to fill, because as I stated earlier on there, to burn it 7 hours a day, if I fill this up, it's a 15 litre tank, that means I only have to fill this up twice a month. And that's I'm never going to be in here 7 hours a day, definitely not. But once I've got it set up to say, well, I've got a timer on it. So for instance, it might be a case I know that I'm going to be able to work out in here. I can set a timer on here so that when I come in, at least the garage is cosy, you know. One thing I have thought of now though is that the heater itself now, right, I actually quite like where I've put that. Now, bear in mind, this is just temporary just now, because come the spring, I've got to do, well, I've got to put a complete new roof onto this, okay? So that's going to be a big job on its own as well. So what I want to do is, I'm just trying to get this set up temporarily, so that for any jobs that I'm doing down here, if I'm needing a bit of, like, as you can see, it's fucking, actually, I should maybe put my gloves on, because that'll help us keep kind of cosy. But what I do like is, and you can't see it because I've got it, stupid me, right? It's now 12 o'clock, or just over 12 o'clock. Now look, I'll get this, and look at that. It's only 10 degrees in here, so it ain't the warmest. And as I said, there's other things to, oh, I forgot to switch it back on charge. Even the lighting's quite, no, it's no adequate enough. But look, if I come down as far as here, now this is me at the other end of the garage at the door, but there it is there, right, there. So, it's nice and flat against the wall. I'm now going to put diesel heater underneath this table. So I'm going to have to mock up and build a frame that I can get that into. Now the good thing about that is that this wall here, right, this is the back wall to the workshop slash shed slash garage, right? So I will be able to drill a hole through into that to put in that. Now this is a stainless steel metal, that's the pipe, this is for the exhaust outlet, and once I've got that done as well, then I've got the exact, no, I've got an exhaust, sorry. Now that's going to go outside, so that means when this is on, I'll leave the fresh air inlet. You know what, I might not even need to put a valve onto that. I'll come across that when I go to the installation. But basically, now that I've sussed that out, now that I've sussed my power supply out, and even now that I've sussed the fuel supply out, okay, I'll get the brackets and that made up. I'll get the diesel heater mounted where I want to do it. But once I've got that done, I am good to go. So what I'll do is I'll do another video on the installation, okay, so and then I'll run it to let you see what I'm going to be like. Fucking hell, it's freezing out here. To see what it's going to be like temperature wise. And the good news is, as you can see behind us with the clock thing there, right, that is actually, it's quite good because I've actually now set that to the temperature and it's stayed there, it's not jumped back. So I mean, if I want to, there you go. So 12:42, I can go back to the time. So I can actually have this set as a clock in here, but I can also keep toe of what my, which I'll leave it on that. I can keep an eye on what the temperatures are inside here, because I'm going to get a hell lot of tools in here that I'm not want to go and get rusted and things like that. So, although I didn't get too far on the build, the exciting part is that, as you can see with a wee bit of thought and a wee bit of preparation, I hope that's helped if you're thinking about fitting one of these things in. I've done other videos of fitting them, but I really want to do this one so that you can actually see. Well, I've never used the tank before, so this is going to be a first for me. I've even thought about, instead of using that, using jerry cans, so that I might actually still do that yet, because there's a reason behind that. If you get 2 jerry cans, right, then basically you just swap the cans over. This thing, I've got to let diesel sit into this and just leave it sitting there. So, I digress, and I will bring it up in the next one. So, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.